It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And on one of the epic nights in the NBA, welcome one and all to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside former All-Star Shaquille O'Neal and a guy who has watched the All-Star Game a lot, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your name. You've watched it a lot as well.
And I'm fixing to watch another one. Tonight, it'll be the West All-Stars up against the East All-Stars. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. And how much fun is this? The All-Star Game officially upon us, typically a high-scoring, fast-breaking affair. Shaq, any reason to think it's going to be anything different this time around?
Well, there are no more Dikembe Mutombos.
Oh, that was very impressive.
Thank you, Ernie. Not as many shot-blocking centers in the league now. That might have slowed things down a little. Offense rules the game. I wish Dikembe was still here so he can go, no, Ernie.
How about if I play you and you play Dikembe?
No.
Mr. Mutombo, I really like the way you played the game, but I like it when you used to wave your finger.
Well, thank you, Ernie. Everything good. Shaq threw 2 elbows in my face. I think he called it elbow sandwich.
Well, I'll be you, Ernie. Hey, so Kevin Harlan, we're going to go courtside with you, and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm really confused now.
I'm not.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the West All-Stars, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the evening. That one misses for Davis.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Now here's Thompson, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. And Cousins kicks to Davis. Poked away. Lopez with the steal. And James with a clear path to the hoop. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
And you know, there were a couple of records that fell at last year's All-Star Game. But to me, the most shocking one of all, the number of three-pointers made. 48. I mean, the teams, they combine for 48 threes.
The pass to Millsap. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And those 48 three-pointers you talked about, Greg, the previous high for threes in an All-Star game was 30. So that's what I call shattering a record, huh? Man, oh, man.
It was insane. And really, that speaks to the evolution of the game as well. The game has become far more perimeter-oriented in terms of the skill set.
First one falls for him.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. An All-Star Week, is one great show after another.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And guys, just thinking back to last year's All-Star game, I mean, something that was really special. How about the sight of Pau and Marc Gasol, 2 brothers facing each other on the opening jump ball?
Good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Irving, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game. That moment when the Gasol brothers competed for the opening tip really was unique. It was the first time 2 siblings have ever started an NBA All-Star game.
And you could sense, Kevin, that the significance was not lost on them. They both talked about how much it meant to them. It was just a really cool moment to be a part of.
The West All-Stars have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. That's good from Stephen Curry.
And there's such a sense of history that surrounds the All-Star game. I mean, this is the 65th time this event has been held, and you think back on all the legends of the NBA. They've all made their mark in some way on this contest.
Stephen Curry hits them both. And you talked about NBA legends, Greg, putting their stamp on this game. How about, for instance, Wilt Chamberlain's 42 points and 24 rebounds in that 1962 All-Star game?
Wow, I mean, that was amazing. What about Michael Jordan following up his epic win in the 88 Slam Dunk Contest with 40 points and the MVP award as well the next night? So just so many great memories from this event.
Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
We talked about the game, and Coach made it clear that he was going to do everything he could to have a very small presence in the game. These guys know what they're doing, and nobody wants to see me calling timeouts or anything. I'm going to roll the ball out and let them play. Just what players could hope for.
And thank you for that, Doris. Shot clock at 6. And DeRozan. Here we go. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
And guys, you know, we've had some All-Star game shootouts over the years, but really nothing compares to what we saw last year. The teams combined for 321 points. That's just mind-boggling. And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
This is from Kyrie Irving.
And here's the West with the ball. 4-point game. Greg, you brought up last year's game, that unbelievable 163-158 win for the West, and it was indeed the highest scoring All-Star game of all time.
Yeah, and I mean, defense has never been what the All-Star game's about, but that was out of control and made for one heck of a show.
James outside, back to Irving. Shot is off. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And if you remember last year, I mean, no star shined brighter in this game than Russell Westbrook. How about 41 points, just one off Wilt Chamberlain's all-time record. And I'd say Russell was a very deserving MVP.
Here's James following the basket by Stephen Curry. He'll set a screen to DeRozan. Can't make good off the screen.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
That All-Star game scoring record of Wilt Chamberlain, which Westbrook came so close to breaking last year, has now, Greg, been on the books for over 50 years.
Unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, when Westbrook had that 27 points at halftime, I thought for sure that record was going to go down.
Thompson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Outside Irving. for three. That drops. Irving's got 5 points so far.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And here is LeBron, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, this game, in a lot of ways, guys, has belonged to the Western Conference the entire decade. I mean, and last year they got the job done again. So although it did come down to the wire, the end result still was Western Conference dominance.
And although victory for the Western Conference has been a theme in the All-Star game recently, another trend, Greg, that was repeated last year was the East digging a big hole for itself. And you and I were talking about this, digging that hole for themselves early in the game and then mounting the huge comeback.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the East came back from 20 points down in the first half to tie it up in the fourth quarter. But once again, the comeback bid failed to come to fruition.
Good on the second free throw. And here is Curry. Davis with a screen on Millsap. Here's Curry with the three, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got 7.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And here are the East All-Stars. LeBron passes to Irving. He dishes it to DeRozan. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now here's Cousins. Outside Durant from outside the arc. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Irving with the ball. That's good. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And stolen by LeBron. Outside DeRozan. To the left wing. Kicks it to Millsap. 4 on the shot clock. DeRozan with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry dishes to Thompson. Screen by Cousins. It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Irving kicks to Millsap. There's a good screen. Pass to James. They get a hand on it. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
To the paint. Here's Durant. James with some nice D.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't got one to fall in the quarter.
Unloads from 9, and that one's good. And it's an 8-point East All-Star lead.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint. And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Group substitution here for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for Lopez. Anthony comes in for Paul Millsap. Dwayne Wade's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And John Wall subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here is Harden. Outside Westbrook. Harden sets the pick for Westbrook. Back to Harden. Passes it to Griffin. Here's Aldridge. And the 3 off target.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out. Yeah, and you know, Melo voted into the All-Star game last year, played in front of the home crowd in New York. In a lot of ways, what must have been a dream come true for him.
And Griffin with the score. The assist by Westbrook. Griffin's got his first basket. Now Wall. Bosh the screen. And Wall. Here we go now. Back to Wade. Outside Bosh. Off the screen. Can't hit. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. For Carmelo, I'm sure he wished he had a better performance in that All-Star game. Clark 6 of 20 from the field.
Yeah, I think he was probably forcing the issue a bit playing in New York in front of the home fans. I think he'll look to redeem himself here.
Wade outside. They set the pick. The dish now to James to the right side. Wade against Harden. Shot clock at 6. Bosh sets the pick for Wade. The wide open look here for Bosh. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Outside Westbrook. Picked by Griffin. The 3 from Harden. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Anthony, drilled from 11 feet out. Anthony's got his second bucket. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Westbrook kicks to Aldridge. From 13 feet, it goes down.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Wade passes to Anthony. That one off the back iron and out.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Bosh dishes the wall. Anthony with the screen on Hayward. A look from Bosh. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Bosh has got his second bucket of the night.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
James. The shot misses. And we reach the end of the first quarter. East All-Stars lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Ball out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Durant. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Davis at the power forward position.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
The West All-Stars have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
All against Thomas. From 12 feet out, the rejection by Paul. He kicks it to Davis. Thompson against Anthony. Thompson is doubled. Now the feed to Paul. From 13, it's Gasol missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Thomas kicks to DeRozan. Thomas a screen. Millsap passes to DeRozan. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. DeRozan's got 5 points so far. And so here are the West All-Stars, trailing by 5. Gasol a screen. Paul kicks to Thompson. And a miss there on the triple. And here's the East. They've led by as much as 10. Millsap a screen on Paul. Thomas goes in. DeRozan gets loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Millsap sets the pick for Thomas. Some solid D from Paul.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
He feeds it to Thompson. Puts it up from 12. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Paul kicks to Thompson. Lets it go from 11. Again, the miss by Thompson. Thompson's gone only 1 of 7 here from the field. Outside Anthony. Thomas a screen. Millsap kicks to DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Kevin Durant. East All-Stars have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And West also making a switch. Cousins is checked in. Brook Lopez hits them both. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Paul goes in. The good-looking shot from the wing. Now here's Thomas. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Rosen dishes to Lopez. And stolen by Cousins. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The West All-Stars shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Thompson.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Curry's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them. Here's Irving. He's got 8. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Six on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe. The West All-Stars pull it in. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry passes to Thompson. Outside Curry. Cousins, no one around him. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Cousins has got his 2nd bucket of the night. And here is Irving. Feeds to DeRozan. Lopez kicks to DeRozan. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
The West All-Stars with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Over to the wing. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Pass to DeRozan. Stolen by Thompson. Curry with it. He has 7. Outside Durant. Cousins with a screen on Irving. Durant dishes to Cousins. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Millsap passes to DeRozan. Shoots from 14. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Curry can't get it to go.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early. Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. Batum comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for the West. The East All-Stars have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Curry kicks to Davis. Dishes it to Lillard. The pass to Cousins. Down low. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The West All-Stars have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And the line for 2.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here are the East All-Stars. Here's Antetokounmpo. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Irving attacking. Goes up on the block. Here's Millsap for Davis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the West. Hayward comes in for Kevin Durant. The East All-Stars have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pass.
All-Stars making a change here. James is checked in. Now Lillard. Outside Curry. stolen by Bosch. Lillard against Irving. Batum dishes to Bosch. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Bosch has got the lead up to 10 now for the East All-Stars. And Lillard kicks to Cousins. Pass to Lillard. Launches it. And he gets it to go. Lillard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Irving against Lillard. Right side Irving. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Wade, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. The West All-Stars also with the sub. James Harden, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Here's Irving. Out to Wade. With the teardrop, and he gets it to go.
Well, they've really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second-chance buckets in a big pile.
Yeah, and those hustle points are just another reason they're in control.
Cousins inside. He's up against Bosch. The West All-Stars have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
It's a good job from the foul line here. They'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
John Wall's checked in for the East. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. And stolen by Cousins. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Here's Lillard, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The West All-Stars have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That free throw good from Lillard. Griffin's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. The free throw is good from Lillard. Here is Wall. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. To the inside, Griffin with the steal. Now here's Lillard. He dishes it to Harden. Got a piece of it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. And the West All-Stars have possession. Trailing by 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Hayward gets it to go.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
LeBron outside. Outside, Batum. Batum a screen on Lillard. Bosch sets the pick for Wall. The West All-Stars pull it in. Here's Hayward, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And it's now only a 1-point East All-Star lead. James against Aldridge. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 8 points for LeBron. LeBron's gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. Lillard outside. Shot is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Bosh heads the pick for Wall. Kicks it to Wade. No good with the triple. Lillard the pass to Hayward. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Hayward's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Lillard against Wall. Left side, Bosh. Griffin with the steal. Inside, Harden dishes to Hayward. They now take the lead. Hayward's got 8. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
From 15 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. You saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
East All-Stars have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. No good on that one. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Anthony's checked in. The West also making some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Aldridge. Westbrook comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Paul in for Lillard. And he sinks the second. 1:16 left to play in the first half. Paul outside. Pass to Westbrook. To the left side wing. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Wall. And the rejection by Harden.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Griffin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Bosh a screen on Paul. And Wall kicks to Bosh. Good D by Gasol.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Outside, Wall. And the layup falls.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. East All-Stars ahead, up 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for joining us live inside this sold-out arena. We are rocking and rolling. We never get tired of having the privilege to broadcast at such an amazing and fun weekend. This year's All-Star action is no different. And on top of all that, we've got a competitive matchup underway. Both East and West All-Stars this year looking primed to put on a real show in the second half that could go down to the wire.
Wow, Ernie, well said. Anyway, the game has been pretty close up to this point, but there's going to be a moment when everyone goes into overdrive. Stops being a free-for-all with scoring, and the Stars turn it up a notch and try to win. Everyone in this game is crazy competitive, and nobody wants to go home a loser.
I think this All-Star game definitely has the makings of an exciting finish. It happens every year. Usually in the second half is when the best of the best step up and take control. Yeah, you might see some highlight plays for fun, but down the stretch, you're going to see hot competition.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Here's Curry. Paul Millsap out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Irving. Then it's LeBron James. And it's DeRozan in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Irving kicks to James. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Lopez a screen. DeRozan passes to Lopez. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Thompson for 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. They've led by as much as 10. Irving dishes to James. On the wing, Irving, guarded by Curry. Here's Millsap. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Tries again. Rejected by Millsap. But they get it back. And Curry has it in the corner. The floater. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 9.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Irving, the dish to Lopez. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 8 points for him.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Cousins kicks to Thompson. Cousins with a screen on James. 6 to shoot. The open shot. Cousins. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Shoots from the right block. Nice D from Durant. And so here are the West All-Stars. 4-point game. Curry passes to Thompson. Cousins with a screen for Thompson to the inside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. He kicks to DeRozan. Irving dishes to LeBron. Millsap sets the pick for Lopez. DeRozan passes to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The feed to James. And Durant sends it back. And here is Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Feeds to Cousins. Pass to Curry. A 3-ball. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And 12 points for Steph Curry. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Curry with the steal. Davis setting the pick for Curry. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And here are the East All-Stars now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Outside Irving. Lopez, a screen on Davis. 6 to shoot. On its way from Irving for 2. Not enough on that one as it misses. Outside Durant. For the lead. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. 15 points for Steph Curry.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
Lopez a screen. The drive by James. And a wide open look for Irving. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 14.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He was intent on running the offense through DeMarcus Cousins. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Curry kicks to Cousins. Here's Durant. Nails the baby hook. But this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by the West.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
And he gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point West All-Star lead.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Dishes it to DeRozan. Millsap a screen. The jump hook. Here's Lopez, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Lopez has got 10 points in the game. Now the pass to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
It's DeRozan with the drive. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. And so here are the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. Curry dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Irving with it. He's got 14. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He's got 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. He feeds it to Davis. Back to Lillard. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Pass to Davis. Lopez with the block. Antetokounmpo against Durant. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Millsap misses. Millsap's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Thompson passes to Davis. And Cousins kicks to Thompson. Millsap with the steal. Durant against Irving. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. 4-on-3 break. On the wing, Thompson. Cousins with a screen on Antetokounmpo. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And we know the All-Star game is mostly about entertaining. But trust me, these players still want to win. And what we're seeing is that competitive drive really starting to kick in.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Anthony's checked in for Millsap. Wade comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Thomas subbed in for Irving. Westbrook against Wade. Clock at 6 for the lead. Lopez dishes to Wade. Takes a 3. Lillard with the rebound. I think you're right. You know, the complexion of the game usually does change at some point. Things get a little more serious. And, as you know, especially in the second half, great guys start to play with a little bit more intensity.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And that's what's starting to happen now. I mean, these guys are such great competitors. And even on a night as fun as this one, you just can't take that will to win away from any of them.
Wade against Westbrook. Wade left side. From 12 feet out. And it falls over the rim and in. Wade's got his second bucket of the night. Lillard outside. Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Durant. Screen by Cousins. Off the pick. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
T-Wade on the wing. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Davis kicks to Durant. Power down with both hands.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Wade sets the pick for Anthony. To the middle, here's Lopez. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
To the paint. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Lillard against Antetokounmpo. the East All-Stars need to get another shot. And that one's good, Anthony.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Durant at the line for two.
That free throw good from Durant. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Chris Bosh is checked in for Lopez. James comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's John Wall in for Isaiah Thomas. The West also making some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Cousins. Aldridge comes in for Davis, and James Harden subbed in for Damian Lillard. Durant hits them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Bosh, a screen on Westbrook. It's Wall with the drive.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Teardrop shot. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Bosh. Here's Wade. He has 6. Now James. The West All-Stars pull it in. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel. 0 points. Nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
And Wall. Here we go now. Here's Anthony. That one a little long. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. And here are the East All-Stars now. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Rebounded by Anthony. Puts up a 3. And he gets it to go. Anthony's got 11 points.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. West All-Stars lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. We've been having a great time here, and we hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. They've got Griffin. Steph Curry's out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Thompson in at the small forward.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Outside Curry. At the elbow, Griffin. Rejected by Millsap, but he recovers it. Griffin dishes to Thompson. Picked by Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Wall. Down low, James, the pass to Millsap. Griffin with the steal. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. That's good. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the West All-Stars.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And some changes here for the East. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bosh. And Irving subbed in for John Wall. The West All-Stars also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Griffin. Anthony Davis comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Paul subbed in for James Harden. Here's Irving off the inbound, and he sinks the layup. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Curry kicks to Paul. Passes it to Davis. Now the dish to Cousins. 9 feet out. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Millsap's against Thompson. From 11 feet away. Can't get it to go. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Curry kicks to Paul. Outside Curry. Takes the three. That's good. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the Arc here in the second half.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Irving for 3. West All-Stars with the rebound. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson dishes to Paul. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Chris Paul. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. It's a 9-point spread. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And here is Irving. Lopez outside. On the wing, James. 5 to shoot. Corner shot. It's rebounded by the West. Curry's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Kicks it to Cousins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's 15 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the East All-Stars said to his team. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And the basket good.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty. And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
Paul goes in outside Curry. Cousins with a screen for Curry. They get it again. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Cousins playing well. He has 15 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Outside Millsap. He kicks 2 to Rosen. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. High post. And that one's good.
DeMar DeRozan, one of the few players that can knock down a shot like that.
And the West All-Stars with possession. And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of the season.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clark, they're looking now at a sizable deficit.
Yeah, you know, they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but no reason to give up hope right now.
Yeah, definitely not, guys. Not with all the time that's still left in this game.
LeBron passes to Lopez. There's the feed to LeBron. Clock at 4. Another miss by James.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Irving kicks to LeBron. That's good.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
Curry with it. Feeds it to Cousins. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Millsap. Curry against Irving. Millsap sets the pick for Irving. Outside DeRozan. From 20 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Davis dishes to Paul. Outside Curry. Back to Paul. Davis with a screen on Irving. To the paint. Off the pick. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Davis has gone 6 of 7 so far. Boy, he's making it look easy here. Outside Irving. Lopez, a screen on Thompson. LeBron kicks to Lopez. From about 16, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's West now. It's a 14-point game. Here's Cousins. Pass to Davis. Dishes to Cousins. The three-pointer is right on target. Cousins has got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And that one's good.
He has still not missed a shot. Where would they be today without him?
Durant's checked in for the West. East All-Stars on defense. Davis kicks to Thompson. Durant with a wide open look. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. No one near James as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. And it's the West All-Stars ball. The lead is 15. Here's Curry using his post move to get the 2 points. Curry's got 16 here in the second half.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Lopez, a screen on Thompson. It's LeBron with the drive.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
And Cousins gets it to go.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Now Irving. Outside Millsap. It's stolen by Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
Back to Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the line. The shot misses. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Durant the pass to Davis.
And a lot of love to be felt here on Valentine's Day. I remember when I first realized that I loved basketball, it was back in the 4th grade, and that was the day that really kind of changed my life when that became my passion.
Looking at the game for DeRozan, he's got 11 points and 1 steal. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Well, talking about the first time you realized you cared passionately about basketball, Clark.
Well, for me, it goes back to Cleveland, Ohio, during the winter on a relatively mild day, 35, 38 degrees, moving that snow off the driveway so I could get some shots up. And the sound of that ball going through a wet, cold, frozen net let me know this guy is serious about the game.
How old were you?
I was probably 8 or 9.
No kidding.
8 or 9.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, sir.
Good story. Good story. Irving with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And DeRozan, here we go. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Now here's Curry to the paint. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Thompson dishes to Curry. And there's the pass to Davis. Screen by Cousins. Davis kicks to Curry. Inside. And Cousins throws it down.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 16 points for DeMar DeRozan. With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot making gives you a chance to do that.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Irving drives in, the baseline J, and he nails the jumper. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter. And the West All-Stars have possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside Durant, he feeds it to Thompson. The 3. And it's the East with the rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Irving drives in, Millsap, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Davis sets a screen. They set the screen. Pass to Durant. And stolen by LeBron. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. .20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Lillard outside. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And for the West, that's 2 All-Star victories in a row and 5 wins in the last 6 years. It's been a dominant decade in this event for the Western Conference. Probably a fitting illustration, guys, of where the majority of the talent is in the league these days.
Incredibly deep, you're right, and it shows year after year. Well, we hope everyone's enjoyed watching the All-Star Game 2016 as much as we have enjoyed bringing it to you. So, for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long from Toronto.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP, Stephen Curry. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded. Kenny, your thoughts?
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz to make the highlights. I thought he gave the fans a gutsy performance. All the celebrities stopped looking at me and started waving at him. We had a couple of good candidates, but he deserved it.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.
No American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour with fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up, smell antifreeze. The land with big brothers bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny. A Mexican with an amazing race I get to be. Must stay out wickedly perfect. You're not a factor, making me nervous. I'm a survivor, collapsed on the planet deserted. That's the word like a $10,000 pyramid scheme. Changing